Hey guys, in this video, I'll be explaining you everything that you need to earn money by teaching kids, whether it's computer science or whether it's math and science, whatever it is. Okay. And you will definitely make money. So let me tell you the complete guide. Okay. So step number one, let me show you some of the popular companies. Okay. Their websites, which you can, what do you say? Or just let me, I mean to say, let me say the name of them. Okay. You can always Google search it. Okay. So these are some of the names that I have collected, and these are the very popular ones, and they always have job opportunities. And I'll also explain you how does this basically go. Okay. So first I'm explaining the top in like teaching kids coding. Okay. Though they have also other opportunities, but I'll let you know. The step number is White Hat Junior. I think everyone has heard it. So many controversies. Okay. So White Hat Junior. The second thing is Mindbox D2H. It's not a TV company. It's a coding company for kids. Okay. The third is CamK12. Fourth is Vedantu. Okay. And fifth is Codeshala. And there are a lot of others, like a lot of emerging, like Tricky, Top Coders. Okay. Like Top, sorry, not Coder. Okay. That is different. Okay. So there are a lot of such companies that are popping up. Okay. Not somewhere already old, but some has got quite famous these days. Okay. So what is the role and responsibility expected from you? Step number one, they don't expect you to work full time. You can, but they don't expect you to work full time at all. So you will be working in your company wherever you are working, plus you will be working here. They usually have both the options, day shift and a night shift. So accordingly, if you are working in a day shift, you can work in a night shift. If you're working in a night shift, you can work in a day shift. Okay. Like you'll be handling, like what do you say, children from different countries also. That also depends. But that opportunity is generally given to those persons who are good at coding. It is believed, okay, they believe it. I never believe it. The students who are outside India are better coder compared to Indian students. But to be honest, if I tell you, I have taught American kids, UK kids, I think these two kids, okay, apart from Indian kids, what I basically realized, okay, the kids that they are telling that they are intelligent, they are basically Indian kids that have settled there. If you teach an, I should not say this, but if you teach a non-Indian kids, of course, they are usually not as intelligent as our Indian kids. Okay, that happens. Okay, so that's great. Okay, so now the next thing, that's just a side knowledge. Okay, anyway, so what is the like monthly stipend you can expect from these teachings, and how difficult are these teachings, and can you do it? Step number one, how difficult it is. So to be honest, I don't think at all it's difficult. You just need to have some time for your case, like 2 hours per day, 4 hours per day, 6 hours per day, whatever you have. And remember, you have to be like, it's not like big kids, they are small kids. So you have to continuously speaking for like in 1 hour, maybe you have to speak for 35 to 40 minutes at least, sometime even a complete 1 hour, because you have to guide him, right? And the kids maybe as small as standard 2 to as big as standard 10 to 12. This can happen. Yes, you heard it right, standard 2 kid. And once I got a standard 2 kid, he did not know where is enter in his laptop, and I have to tell him, okay, go to the right side of your keyboard, and he was confused with left and right. Now that is a point where the things get difficult, but okay, that's entertaining sometimes. Okay, so these kind of kids you can handle, but in general, people will know how to use computer. They are smart enough kids, like they will quite well know it. Number one. Okay. Number two. Okay, you have to teach them quite basics coding. Okay, so I'll say even if you're not confident with your coding skill, doesn't matter. Okay, every class plan is already shared with you. This is what you're expected to teach. So things are already shared to you, but the only thing that they want to understand, of course, you have knowledge because you are working in the computer domain. Even if you have some basic knowledge, they are totally okay with it. Not a problem. Okay, because the kid does not need so advanced knowledge. Okay, the only thing that they expect is a delivery. How can you deliver the content to the kid? Are you able to keep engaging or not? So basically, you have to work a little on your communication skill, not so little. Like if you just want to try with your with someone small, some small kid. Okay, try to keep him engaged. Like if you already know the kid, he will not be engaged with you. So don't try with that kid. Try with a kid that already don't know you so well, and try to keep him engaged. Okay, without any fear of parents. If you are able to do that, yes, you can improve. So like if you do few sessions, you'll understand what is a mistake that you are having, and you'll be able to correct it. Okay, this is the most important skill for teaching our kids. Okay, and what do we generally teach them? They are standard 2, standard 3, standard 4. Standard 7, 8, I can understand a little bit, but what do we really teach them? So see, there are something called, like you may have heard about Scratch or like drag and drop coding games, which not only help you to understand, like play. So they study in such a way that they are playing, but really they are learning. So it's not like simply dragging something. They are dragging a for loop or they are dragging a if else. So they basically understand, oh, this if else block, oh, this is for condition. If for this condition, else for that condition. They may not write it, but they are dragging it and then putting the conditions accordingly. So this way, it helps them to understand those coding blocks individually. So there are also different level of it. If you want to give it a try with code.org, Scratch, then you can come to, like, what do you say, Blockly, an amazing one by Google. It will be really entertaining. Okay, you can even try it. It's not so easy, but yeah, it will be quite entertaining. MIT App Inventor, it also help you to make apps and all. Okay, other alternative is Thunkable. So these are some of the alternatives which you can try. And like these are the initial things that we teach to kids, like small kids, because we cannot directly move them to text-based coding. But to your surprise, once I got a kid of standard 5, oh no, I think you're standard 3, sorry. And he knew 5 programming languages at that time. And he literally knew that. Their syntax, he knew all the syntax of loops and other things, because I was on the call. And I asked him, because sometimes kids say they know it, but they really don't know it. I asked them, and he really knew. And that you can encounter such shocking moments. That's always done. Okay. So now the next thing. Okay, this is okay. I got it. I understood it. So now what's next? So this is the next thing. So you got the point, what is expected from you. So of course, some basic coding knowledge and some basic and good communication skill. If you are very bad at communication, okay, just try to, you are not very bad at communication, you are not confident. It basically means you are not confident at your communication. So make sure you are confident. And the medium of communication varies, okay, depending on the language of the kid, but it's usually English. Okay. Okay, so these were about small kids. We can have some bigger kids, yes. So bigger kids, usually 6, 7, 8 and above, we generally teach text-based coding. Okay, so maybe they can start with MIT App Inventor. MIT App Inventor is a little difficult compared to others because it gives you more advanced features or Thunkable, okay, in block-based coding, okay. And it also makes a ready app for you at the end. So like they are entertained, they have some product to show, okay. But their expectation will be quite high. Like when you talk what kind of app you want to make, I want to make a Minecraft game. And like, oh man, do you even know how many engineers were deployed to make a Minecraft game? So they will have a high expectation that you have to cool it down. Okay, like you will be making simple apps. You cannot make a Minecraft game in an hour, right? It's almost impossible, right? Just say making a watch, like this was the initial expectation of a parent when I was talking to him. Hey, okay, my kid daughter will be studying from you. So will she be able to make WhatsApp by the end of this course? And I'm like, why not? What should I reply at that time? Yes, of course she will not be able to make it, but a basic chat app, yes. With the help of drag and drop tools, yes, she can able to make it. But such expectations are like, what to say? I cannot say something that the parents would understand. WhatsApp is a big company, $1 billion company. Your kid in standard 7 and 8. How can you even expect that? But anyway, let's leave that. Let's proceed. Okay, so this is for 6, 7, 8. Generally, we go to like what is it, text-based coding. Like usually they follow Python or JavaScript. The company usually follow one of them. Okay, the company can follow anything, but they usually follow Python and JavaScript because it's easy to start. C, C++, and Java, you guys can imagine. Okay, like some of us are already confused in that, right? Okay. So once you know this well, it's really great, and you can then proceed ahead to like what they say. Like usually, like when you're not confident, you can start with small kids, then like 7, 8, 9, then you can go to higher level kids like 10, 11, 12. But usually you'll find very less kid of a standard 10, 11, 12. But yeah, so, and many kids of 8, 9, 10, they also like to study AI. Yes, you heard me right, AI and machine learning. So that is usually with JavaScript and Python. So that is made in such a way that they can understand it. Your company, the company which you are going, they will already make some platform where you can make them learn AI. They can make some bots and all that, use it in real time, pizza ordering bot, a lot of such things. Okay, so applications are made. And these all things are in general there, okay? So basically, you don't need to learn a lot of things. In simple, you need to have a fundamentals of coding and a better communication skill, that's all. If also you want to improve your communication skill, try making some YouTube videos. People, like, if you don't have confidence, slowly you'll gain confidence. It doesn't matter. Come here and tell something. Okay, it does not mean tell randomly something, but yeah, have a point to it. Don't be nervous. Even if you are nervous, in few videos you'll be okay. Like in a month, after a month, you'll see, oh, there has been a lot of improvement in me. These all things you can try. Right. Moving next. So now you know the syllabus of everything, no? So now, okay, and you also know what is expected from you. Now you will say, okay, the timing is maybe a problem for me because I don't know what time. Sometime my office, I have to work for 6 hours, sometimes 12 hours. I really don't know. So that is why you have both the option, daytime, nighttime, in midnight time, every option. Basically, you will get kids according to that reason. Okay. So all the options are there, provided you are a good coder. Then if you're a very basic coder, does not have a very great communication skill, they may not hire you. Even if they hire you, you have to start from the base, right? That is the there. Okay. Now the important part, what salary can I expect? Okay, so these are the salaries can you expect. Generally, teaching Indian kids coding will give you something around 200 to 300 rupees per hour. That's less. No, it's not so less. Like if you're teaching for 4 hours per day, which is like almost 30 hours a week, which is, so 30 hours a week will be like 34, 120 hours a month, right? 120 to 130 hours a month. So this will land you something about 25,000 to 30,000. Okay. And similarly, if you decrease the number of hours, it will go less. If you increase the number of hours, it will go more. Okay. This is how it goes. Okay. And you will have a pressure-free thing. This will not lead to any pressure. Okay. You will literally enjoy the days. If you're not enjoying, just change your job, man. Nothing is there. Okay. You literally enjoy at least 6-7 months. Okay. So that period will be a lot of enjoying. You'll interact with a lot of kids. Okay. And those kids you don't have, that's not your kid, so you have to worry. That's someone else's kid. You just have to tease them for 1 hour. That is the most entertaining thing on the planet. Okay. Now the next thing. Okay. So, okay. But there are some more things to the payments. Like they usually pay you more for referrals. Like if you refer a kids and all that. The next thing is they also pay you a lot for like what is it? Means like sometimes you are teaching a single kid, but sometimes you can have a group sessions like 2 kids, 3 kids. In that case, you'll be paid more. And usually companies follow that because they save money and you gain more. Okay. So it can rise up to 400 in that case. Not 400, sorry, 350 maximum. And what I have seen. Now the next thing. What about international students? Do they pay the same? It depends on the company, but many other companies pay quite high. Like if they are paying you 200 for Indian kids, they will pay you 350 for, or 300, 350 for foreign kids. Yes, you heard me right. So in that case, the compensation for like the same 30 hours per week, so 120 or 130 hours a month, you can pay around 37,000 to 40,000. That's the difference. So you'll be paid 7 to 10,000 more. Okay, that's a great thing, right? Okay. So now you're like, okay, we have quite understand this is an entertaining field, but now how to apply for jobs? Okay, so I'll say you a few of the names. Please note it down, and yeah, I'll put a link to them. Okay. My personal favorite is CamK12 because I have worked there and they are hiring madly now. I worked in CamK12 and when their team size was less than 40. Okay, and now when I left, they had a team size of I think more than 1,000 people. Okay, now again they are hiring teachers because sometimes they remove the teacher, sometimes teacher leave it to their own personal reasons, but the number of students are increasing day by day. As the awareness is increasing, more and more students are joining. That's there, right? Okay. So now that is there. Okay. So what's the next thing? How can you apply to CamK12? Of course, they generally put the jobs on LinkedIn and what they say, AngelList. You can have a look with them. Okay. Some of the other institutes are, I have noted the name. So Whitehead Junior, I told you, Whitehead Junior, the only issue with Whitehead, okay, one more thing, guys. Okay. Now for a same position, if a girl go, female candidate and a male candidate, chances of selection of female candidate is 20% higher than male candidate because it is believed female have better patience and they can teach well. I am no one to judge, but yeah, this is the reality. So Whitehead Junior only hires female teacher. Yes, no male teacher, male, get lost. My inbox, I don't have an idea about what kind of teacher they hire, but usually there is a mixture. Okay, CamK12 hire both equally. Okay, but in the middle they were little entitled toward female teacher, but they hire both. Okay, Binantu, you all have heard about A2 Motivation and YouTube channel, right? He was from Vedanta. Vedanta is really great. You can always teach there. Vedanta not only provides you coding option, it also provides you like math, science, and each and every option that you can teach to kids. Okay. Okay, my laptop is about to get discharged. Hey man, this is not a good time to get discharged. So let me put it. Okay. Getting discharged in between recording is the worst thing that you can ever imagine. Okay. Q maths. I personally don't like Q maths a lot because when I knew about it, this was their logic. They usually charge you around 7,000 while you are going to give an interview. In that, they will train you, plus they will give you a digital writing pad which you can draw on the screen. Okay. And in case if you're not selected, they will refund you. Of course, they refund because someone from my family joined. She was not able to get selected. They refunded the money. Okay, but taking this 7,000 does not make a lot of sense to me. Okay. And the second thing is they also believe in, they used to believe, at present, I don't know. They believe in like once you join, okay, then you are expected to help them to like, what do you say, like join candidates, which is a difficult process. Okay. Usually. Shala, Techie, and there are a lot of other institutes. Just give it a Google search and you will be surprised. Okay. And how their interview basically takes place. So they have a very common process, literally very common process, all the companies. Okay. Step number one, of course, you will have a call from their operations team. They will ask you very simple questions. Okay. They will try to check your coding and engaging skill. I mean to say engaging and communication skills. Some simple questions. How can you make sure that the kid, like how will you communicate with the parent of a kid? If you want to make him join the course, sometimes you have to talk to the parents at the end of the course. How can you do that? So of course you have to say, what will you say about the kid? So simple answers. You don't have to think something out of the box. You just have to keep speaking. That's all. I will say that your kid really did well. Okay. And if he studies in this proper guidance, he will literally do a lot well. See, coding can help him to build his analytical skills. Coding, of course, he will generate his coding skills. He will make his like what is it? Problem solving skills will get better. Okay, and parent will have some doubts. Okay, here in standard 3 or 4 man, I don't know. He will be taking coding ahead. Answers doesn't matter. Okay, whatever is the case in each and every field, technology is required now. Okay, whether it's medical, whether it's like what is it, engineering, whether it's UPSC, whatever it is, you need to know the coding well. The world is getting digital. Okay, so whichever field you go, coding is a required thing. And also government has made it a norm from standard 6 coding is compulsory. So parents usually have one more doubt. Okay, if coding is really compulsory, okay, school will teach it. Why do you want to teach it? Then you will have answers like, we teach in a much, like, what is it? Like better way, in a sense, like our course is quite practical compared to school course. These all answers, like you have to make up such beautiful answers and say to parents so they are convinced. So they will test like these questions on your telephonic round, the first round. Maybe they can pitch one or two coding question between them, like what is difference between let and where in JavaScript, or what is difference between list and tuple. Okay, and 99% they will not know because they are the same, like what do you say, they are the chat type of person who does not have a good coding knowledge. So you have to keep speaking, man, even if you don't know it. Literally, I tried this with my brother and successfully worked. Though he was selected at the later round because he did not know coding. Okay. Now your next round will mostly be like, what do you say, a proper coding round in which they will ask you 1 or 2 programming questions to solve it. Okay, depending on the profile you are selecting. Okay, question may be a little easy, difficult, but it's usually around revolving on loops, string and arrays. Very basic level question. So even if you have not, if you know coding, but you have never revised in like 6 months, still you'll be able to do it. Okay, like what is a Fibonacci series? Like let's print it. Prime numbers, let's do it. These type of questions. Okay. Now the next thing is, okay, once this is done, so like next round will mainly check your aptitude. Okay, some companies take it, some companies don't take it. Aptitude because you have to be smart in dealing with kids and their parents because their parents will pitch it. Okay, you cannot stop them, right? You cannot say, because sometime I was teaching parent, his father and the son was sitting at the same time. I didn't know whom I was teaching. That was a problem. Okay, so now the next thing is, okay, this is the, okay. So after that, what basically happened, I guess, yeah. So after this, when you were teaching the parents and all that, this all communication is very important. So they have aptitude round. So last round is just for your communication. in which some manager will come and they will just talk to you for 1 hour. They will ask you about your journey, each and everything. They'll ask you why are you interested. So they will just try to keep you communicated. So you have to keep talking. Doesn't matter what you say. Of course, you will say some sensible, but you have to keep talking for 1 hour. This is what the expectation will be. Rounds are quite simple. Okay. After the 3 rounds, usually you will have a training for a week. Okay. So means like they will of course give you a set of modules, give it a try, work on it. Okay. After that, you may have few rounds of interviews again, not for not selecting you, just for checking you where do you stand. In case if you don't perform well interview, they will again you have to again start the like what do you say those topics like for a week you have to study those topics again. So something like this. Almost each and every company. The training period is paid in some company, not paid in some other company. It's there. Okay. So this is how it basically goes. This industry. I guess you are now while I have a good understanding about it. And now the important question: do we really teach kids, or like do they really have a takeaway at the end of the course? I'll say yes, very yes. Okay. Now this depends again on the kids and the teacher. Sometimes teacher you just don't teach it properly, but if the student is a decent and if a teacher is good, okay, of course the kids take a lot from the course because I have seen it. Okay. Okay, and do you think coding is really necessary for kids these days? The answer is quite controversial, but since government have allowed it from standard 6, I think yes. Anyway, they love mobile phones and everything. So if they know, they have an idea about the technology behind it, I think it's a good idea. Okay. And okay, so I have one more question. It just went out of my mind. Okay, not an issue. So I guess let's keep to this much point. And now if you have any doubts, any confusion, my comments are always open to you. And you can always ask me anything. If you want to apply for these kind of jobs, okay, I'll also put my Telegram link. Okay, do join and let me know anything about that. I'll also post the things there. Or LinkedIn comments, sorry, I mean to say, what do you say? YouTube comments are always open here. You can let me know and ask me anything. I'll reply to you within the same day. Okay, that's all. So guys, see you. Bye-bye. And I will catch you up soon.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, right? And as you know, these kind of videos, we are able to bring such quality content because of Nutanix School. Nutanix School is like a platform which helps you guys to perform a great career. Okay, it will help you to build a great career in full stack development. Whether you are a working professional or a fresher, doesn't matter. Okay, they have different kind of batches for everyone. If you are a fresher, the best thing is you don't have to pay until you guys get placed with a package of 5 lakhs or more. If you are experienced, depending on your previous package, we can sit and decide your new packages, right? And then finally, once you get placed, and that's the time to rock. So they help you guys to build a great career, okay? So if you are interested in getting a great career in a tech background, do check out the link that is below this video. Okay guys, so see you in the next video. Wait guys, where are you going? So fast? That's not good. Why? Because you have to do something small thing. And what are those? First, do like my video if you really enjoyed it. Okay, give it a thumbs up. That's will be quite motivating for me. Okay, subscribe to my channel and do turn on the bell notification. Like what will happen? So you can get the future notifications of all my videos. Like I upload videos almost daily. Okay, if you have any doubts or confusion, don't forget to put a comment. I'll try to answer your query as far as possible. And you guys know, sharing is power, right? Sharing is knowledge, as it has been rightly said. So if you want both power and knowledge, do share it with your friends. Okay, and before you go, you can also check out this course on Launchpad. Like on Launchpad, you'll get much more features like quiz and other things after every video. Okay? Okay guys, so now I'll see you in the next videos. Bye-bye.